Hello and welcome to another episode of Light Up the Darkness. This is episode 10 entitled Disconnected, and this is part 1 of 5. Now, I want to start this with a quote, and the quote has a very deep meaning, and once you hear it, you're going to understand why I chose that quote for this particular topic. Now, the quote that we're all waiting for is: "In the abundance of water, only a fool is thirsty." In the abundance of water, only a fool is thirsty. I'm not sure if most of you know this, but the popular time where you'd have more persons dying from dehydration is during cold times or during times of heavy rainfall, because when the time is cold you're going to want to go to the bathroom more and you're going to have the urge to drink less and less water. But that's a nice little science tidbit there for you guys to soak in. But yes, the topic for today is disconnected. And when you Google the word disconnected, it gives you a couple meanings. The first meaning that I saw said lacking a logical sequence. The second meaning I saw said having lost a connection or having a disconnect. And my favorite, which is losing contact with reality. And that one really sunk in. Losing contact with reality is the definition of being disconnected. And coming back to the point where I said the quote, "In the abundance of water," we live in the infinite information age. We have smartphones, we have smart devices, we have the World Wide Web at the tip of our fingers. We have a wealth of knowledge at our fingertips. We have everything that we need. We can pick up our calling device, our phone, our laptop, our tablet, and contact someone literally on the other side of the world. We can call someone in China, we can call someone in Australia, we can call someone in England, hundreds and thousands of miles away. Yet, we live in a society where persons spend so much time on social media that they develop personal issues such as anxiety, depression, feeling of loneliness, and the list goes on and on. They basically get disconnected from reality, as the definition says. And I'm sure that the persons who invented this technology, maybe they had ulterior motives, but I think to myself that they probably created technology to bring persons closer together. Because if you're old enough, you probably used to send letters to keep contact with people. You used to have to physically write a letter on paper, and you'd have to mail it. You'd have to pay for stamps. You'd have to wait a couple of days, probably a week or two, for that person to get the letter and then reply back to you. That's how we used to communicate. Or we used to have to travel for miles to see the person wherever they may be, or we'd have to physically take a car or a plane to go to that person. And yet technology has given us the convenience of having access to everything all at once, and yet we are all disconnected. Now, some persons might have better control over their love of technology. Others might be so obsessed with it in the sense where if they leave the house and they realize they don't have their phone on them, they'll literally turn back. No matter how far they will be on their journey, they will literally turn back to get their calling device or their technology. And it's funny that as technology advances and we grow more and more in knowledge, we pull ourselves further and further away from our roots. We pull ourselves further and further away from people. Whether you're physically in the person's presence, you can be 100 miles away, because if your mental attention is on the technology or on the phone or on the games, on Instagram, on other social websites, it doesn't make any sense you even spend time with the person, because your body is there physically, but your mind is somewhere else. They say that whenever you want to keep someone's attention, you have to keep their eye contact. Wherever a person's eyes are focused, that's where their attention is. So if a person is holding their head down with their eyes on their screen, walking, talking, texting, whatever they may be doing, their attention is not focused on what's in front of them. Now, can actually stem from a variety of things: not having good social skills, bringing exposure, it can be a variety of things. It can be culture, it can be trends, it can be the media, it can be a variety of things that can cause us to get disconnected. But I want to divulge and dive into the different things that can actually pull us away from being around people, whether it's physically or mentally. So I hope you guys enjoy this topic, and I hope you guys can stay connected. Because if we disconnect from our source, or we disconnect from our roots, we're going to wither away and die, because we need certain things, we need certain needs in order to thrive and to strive and to survive in this thing that we call life. So I charge you guys, stay connected, don't lose focus, stay close to the ones that you love. Live, laugh, and love. Light up the darkness. Have a wonderful day.